Hello everyone, welcome back to PLC Automation. This is Jaffer, and in today's video we are going to work on our 8th part of the project, part 8 of the project, excuse me. And so we were so far in the past video, we have created the HMI screen for tank 1. And we have also put the buttons. We have dragged and dropped some buttons and IO field and also some indicators for basic objects for indicators. And now, so far we are okay with the parameters. For example, we want to see the actual. So what the meaning of this part is, this is our main screen. So when we turn on our machine, we get to this screen. For example, if you want to know something about tank 1, maybe there is something not okay, and we go to detail screen tank 1, right? And when we push this button, we get to this screen. And in this screen, we are going to put more parameters to be able to have some more controls on the process of this tank. Okay, so far I want to have this much access to the parameters. And at the end, when we are going to test, if there is something missing, if there is something that we have to add, we are going to do that. So the last part going to be interesting part, because we are going to test the project, right? Okay. So and today we are going to continue. So I have prepared in the past video the screen 1, and I have also a little made them make them in the same line, the same height, equals to the text. So, and what we are going to do, we just Control A, select all, and we Control C, we make a copy of it, we go to tank 2, and just we can press Control V, right? And then the same, we go to tank 3, Control V, tank 4, Control V, tank 5, Control V. Okay, so now for every this screen, we have our so for every tank we have a separate HMI. On that HMI we can have access to some more tags. So what I'm going to do for each tank, I'm going to put a name. So this is tank 1. Tank 1, for example. I'll make it a little bigger, like 21. Tank 1. Tank 2. Why it's not working? Tank 2. Yes. Tank 3. Tank 4. Tank 5. I'm using the word tank, but you can use any other word, like, for example, you can choose any name for this object you want, but for this training purpose, because the process is about to fill and to mix the process, so I think this gonna be the best choice to say tank 1, because in the tank you can put some water, right, or maybe some liquid, right? And now we are going to the overview screen. First of all, what we are going to do, we are going to connect these buttons to those screens. So whenever we are pressing these buttons, we have to go to those screens, right? So detail tank 1, events. There is nothing connected right now, so I will choose the change option, and then I will choose screens and activate screen, and then screen tank 1, right? Tank 1. We will do the same for all. Activate the screen and tank 2. So we can use for the same way, we can use the same way to connect all these buttons to the screen, right? So now I'm going to stop the video because we did it once and it's not necessary to use the time to see doing all of them, right? I'm going to stop the video, I'm doing that, and I will be back in, for you it's gonna be a second, right? And I hope in the meantime you are using your time to connect to your buttons as well, because when we are testing the project, they should be connected, right? Okay, I see you in just 1 second. In 1 second. Alright, so those buttons are all connected to the screens. Yes, I have connected these buttons, and also do not forget to connect this button to your main screen, right? And these buttons you will see on every screen. With this button you will get back to the overview screen, right? So let me have a test. We are going to start the simulator. Alright, so now this is our simulator. So the main screen, for example, if there is something with tank 1, right, I'm going to the details tank 1, I press on it, we are going to the details screen, right? So this button, do not forget this button to connect to the overview screen. When you press this button you get back to this screen, right? And then from this screen you can go to every screen, right? Since we have copied all the layers for the same tank, and they are going to be all the same. So here I have also this button. Let me show you. And this button, it's like working like off and on. So for example, switch on, switch off. The manual mode when you are in this screen. So it means you can have access, you are accessing the manual option. In this screen you are going to see, okay, what is wrong with this tank, why it doesn't participate in the system with other tanks. For example, when you are adding a recipe to produce, for example, 10% out of this tank, and this tank is not participating in the process and it gives you an error. So in this screen you can fix it, you can see some more details. But of course, still now it's not all of those parameters. It depends on us to what you exactly want to access from your HMI, right? And sometimes, but this is a process, but sometimes for another machines they want to access the homing position, they want to access all the positioning, like parameterized, like everything. But in the future we also going to make some more project about how to program packing a machine, like okay, whatever we are going to see, we're going to see. So at this point, our screens are done for tank 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we have also connected the details button to the details screen, right? And now we are going to the next step. Connect these buttons, or for example, IO field or text field to the text we are going to connect, right? So this is the actual value of the tank. For example, how much liquid or water you have present, you have in the tank, okay? So we have also created some UDTs and tags. If we go to our global data block tanks, we have here 5 tanks, and each tank has many kinds of parameters, right? So one of them present the level percent, right? This one, and also the level percent, it means you are adding this to your recipe, how how many percent of the volume should be added to the recipe, right? But we have also here a starting level percent. So when you start, you want to see how much liquid or water you have already in this tank. So I'm going to add this to this tank, to this bar, right? I think I have already did it, right? But again, I will do it once more. This is tank 1, and we are going to our program blocks, the global data block tanks. Tank 1 starts level percent, right? Done. And now we are also, so the start level is our actual level. So actual volume, and it's already done, but you can add it the same way. Program blocks, tank 1, start level percent. And now this is the temperature. So this temperature comes directly from the tank. So for example, you have a tank. On this tank, you want to measure the temperature of the liquid inside the tank, right? So you have to put something which meets the temperature, and this tag is for that component. In my case, it is a PT100. PT100 is normally used for temperature control, or yes, this is a temperature sensor. So we are going to add our tank 1, temperature PT100. This is an output, not in and out. This is an out, but at this moment I will not change it. And the temperature is from 0 up to 100, okay? We do not need to put all the numbers there. And this is the low level. So with these buttons, I want to activate the low level. I want to simulate the low and the high level, right? I go to events, when pressed, press. I will edit bit, invert bit. It means when you are clicking on this button, it activates, and you are clicking once more, it deactivates, right? So invert. Again, tank 1, since it's the low level, which is low level. One important thing, it's very necessary, it's very professional to do always. You're going to animation, appearance, tag name, you're choosing the same tag. For example, which tag do you want to activate or deactivate with this button? And you're using the same tag here as well. So in my case, we choose the low level. So when the low level is false, it means 0, do nothing, right? When it's true, turn the color into green. Come on, green, right? Since it's light, it's a white later type or text color, we better choose the dark one. Otherwise, you won't be able to see the text so clearly, right? So we do the same with our high level appear. First of all, we add the high level to activate. We activate, press, invert bit. Tank 1, that's what the high level of level high. And then animation, appearance, high level. When the high level is 0, do nothing. When it's true, change the color to green, this green, yes. And also SDU, ready for use. You can, this is my shortcut for that tag, but okay, you can choose any letters words you want, okay? Still tank 1, the tag, the variable, it was ready for use, all right. And again, I'm going to animation, appearance. I will choose the same tag, the same variable, or the same tag. When it's false, do nothing. When it's true, change the color to green, dark green, right? So gender fault. This is one important thing because this is only a box, right? Like this one, okay? We want to know if there is a fault. So when appearance, exactly the same appearance. This is an indicator. We can use it like as a lamp, right? It was general fault. General fault. If this tag is false, stay the same color. If it's true, change it to red. Come on, red. Yes, okay. And here also, this is flashing, okay? When you, this is right now, it's standard no flashing. And we keep it as a no flashing because when it's flashing, we do not use flashing for this in this way, okay? But there will be another option to use it and we will come to it, okay? Target person to empty. So here you want to, when there is something missing with the tank, it's not participating to the process, and you're going to see, okay, I have added my recipe, and this recipe I have asked to use 20% of tank 1, and here you want to see, is it true? And the value you have asked to it, your recipe, is it present into your tank or not, okay? So we do not change the color. I'm on the wrong place. I go to event. No, again on the wrong place. We go to properties. We connect this tag to target person to empty, right? So there was also another tag which was those person like that, but we have to add that one as well because that is a very important thing. And this is an output. We just want to know. We don't 1 to push from with this button some value to that, because we get the value of this value we get already with our recipe, right? Okay, and now this one, I will add this to manual mode. Okay, here it's a switch. When it's on, it's on. When it's off, it's off, right? It's okay. And now when it's on, switch on, sit bit, manual mode. When it's turn off, switch off. So this means when it's turned on, you activate you activate the bit, and this means you want, when it's activated the manual mode, you will say to the process, now I want to use this tank manually. So don't participate in the automatic process, because it's already out of the process. It's now manually. And now, okay, switch off. And now press this button. With this button, we also invert the bit. Tank 1. Manual fill is here. And empty. Invert the bit. We empty the tank. And we'll empty. Be sure that there are gonna be more tags, but at this point we keep it simple as it possible to understand what we are doing, to understand the idea, right? Okay, so at this point I'm going to simulate this HMI once again. I hope it doesn't give any error. It starts. I hope. I don't know. It might give some error. Okay, the HMI is started. So now whenever we are going to this detail tank, you see the color is changed. With this, when we press this button, the color is changing, right? But the only reason when the low level is true, it means you have something in the tank, right? You have to have some liquid inside this tank, otherwise the low level is not activated. So the low level is activated when this tank has some volume and it's ready for use. And you can use the volume, right? It turns automatically. And with this, and all right, you turn on red because it's on red. You have to be careful what you're doing, right? Off, okay, it's off, no problem. And manual fill, but what I'm missing here, we have to add some more indicators to each screens. It's already up to 23 minutes. So guys, we continue with our project in the next video. So before going to the next video, I want you all to do already for tank one. For tank one, we did it together, right? It's the same for tank 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And but in the next video I will do that, but in a very fast way, because they're all we use the same way to connect these buttons to those tags from tank 1, 2, 3, right? When you want to do that, watch this video, and when you are able to do it for tank 1, and it's the same for tank 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? So thank you very much for watching this video, and if you are still not subscribed to this channel, subscribe to this channel. Ask the questions if there is any question regarding this project, regarding this video, regarding the coding, regarding anything. and also turn the notification on in order not to miss the upcoming videos. So thank you very much and have a great day.